So yesterday we were doing the things. Now that we should. Okay. So now suppose there is something known as static. Static means we don't have to create object for it. Okay. For an static variable, we don't have to create a
सा, सामने वाली दुकान से ले लेना.
static is directly accessible. So what can I do? Just go over here and give console dot log r dot. Okay, just give it like this. And let's try to run it. What is the name? R in HA. Okay, so it is giving me four. Okay, so if you go in any constructor, I am here. If I creating the parent class, I while and creating the say child class also. So if I go over here, give directly wheel WH, what it is? Wheels. You're not in constructor. Just a second. When you are creating any object, say suppose I am creating any object, I so we have given wheel as 4 over here. Okay. Now what I do, mm, so if I am here and when I use creating this constructor, what I do, I create wheel. Why it is not showing up? Okay, okay, okay. Use like this. Okay, if you have to access car dot sorry, not here. Go over here. If you create an object, suppose you are creating an object, you can increase it directly also. Car dot wheel. Okay, now if I print it out, car dot car dot. So now this value can be now if it becomes 5, so it will be accessible everywhere. It will be accessible as a 5 only. Okay, so that's why you see we have a function known as public static void main. You guys remember public static void main? Okay, in Java. So what it is? So basically in Java, you don't create an object. Okay, you don't create an object to run a program. So that's why the main program is always static. Got it? That's why main program is always static. Got it? That's why we make main program as static. Fine. Now, so we are done with our concept of So this is the all concept which is required in Typescript. Okay, related to object-oriented programming. Fine. Now there is something known as promise. So what is a promise? See, promise. This is the interview question. Promise is something which either return true or false. Which either return true or false or rejected. So see, if I give you a promise, if you guys started this class, so three things can happen. Either our class will get resolved, means completed. Either in between you people, someone gets some work or you don't like, you reject it. Okay. Or it may go, if some issues come, it may go in pending also. So we have three states: pending, fulfill, and rejected. So let me show you a promise. So this is an interview question. What are all the states of promise? So you have to give, tell this, it has three states, that is pending, fulfill, or rejected. So if I go over here and create a promise, promise dot, okay. So write it down. This is a, so we have three states: pending, initial state, okay, fulfilled, completed, rejected, operation failed. Okay. Cost, coin. I'm creating a promise. Coin toss promise. So promises always have functions. So I'm creating a arrow function. We have already studied it. So I created new promise. And it has two states, either resolve or rejected. Resolve or reject. So it will send me two things, either it is resolved or rejected. So I'm creating a arrow function. Okay. So this is the arrow function which will return. Promise means it will return something. Okay. Either it will return resolve or this is a simple function. Give me a minute. So I will think so I'm creating a. So let's give simple function a let. I'm creating a function let is false. Okay. I am creating a variable let is head is equal to false. So let me check it out. If head, if is head, if it is true, then it will let return result. Okay. So I can say head you won. Okay. Else I can say reject. Else I can say result. Okay. So tails. I break it as tails as result. Fine. So here we have created a point promise, that is point toss. Fine. It returns two things, either head or if it is head, then it will return as result. If it is false, then it will return as result. So it is returning two things true. Fine. Resolve or result. So let's check it out how it works. So now I need to consume this promise, use this promise. Okay, I need to consume this promise. So how can I? So this is my function. Okay, this is my function. I'm calling it now. Uh, Preeti, you join one more class today at 5 o'clock. You will understand about functions. Okay. After that, watch this class. Okay. Got it? Yes or no? Hello. Guys, are you able to hear me? Right.
yes,
Yes,
Abhi.
yes, Sabun.
Yeah. Then I'm calling and I'm sending first value is message. Okay. Try to understand. There is something known as try catch. If message is correct, okay. If message is coming, then you can write console.log success rate. If error is coming, then it catches it. Okay, it catches the error and print error, error. Okay, console.log will show many errors to it. Console.log, it will show error. Oops, I'm getting irritated. Oops, okay, fine. So now it will consume it. Okay, so now what will happen? It will call. Okay, it will call coin promise. Okay, it will call the coin promise. The value is false. It will reject it. Okay, it will reject it. It will send the value back. Either resolve or reject. So it is sending error message. Try to understand. It is sending error message. So it is done. If message is correct, then do this. If catch as error is there, then catch it and put it as error rate error till you have lost the toss. So if it is false, so let me run it. So see error. Now if the value is true, I will take one more example of a promise. Don't worry. So it will go. It will check. Yes, it is true. It will be resolved. So then the message will be captured here only, and it will print success rate had you have won the task. Okay, guys, any question in this? First time it is something new for everyone because this is new in the programming for me also when I studied it. But now I know what is that. So it will return some values, either resolve or rejected. You have to consume it. If it is true, then it will print with the message success rate. Else it will reject as a false. I will show you one more example. Okay, write this one.
Abhinav, Abhinav,
Yeah, please tell. Yeah, hello. Yeah, raise the hand, please. Ask.
yeah, yeah, Abhinav. Actually, I'm not getting from the line 7 itself. So,
Seven. Which line?
yeah,
7 line.
well, three, yeah,
Yeah. So this is a function. Remember, we did the arrow functions. Okay.
okay,
So this is the function name, and it is promising that it will return something. So what it will return? It will return either resolve or reject. So we used to put return type, remember, in functions, arrow functions. Okay, we
okay,
did these arrow functions. We used to have the return types, string and all that.
yes,
Okay, if you see the arrow, so we gave the return type also. See, we gave the return types. Remember. So in the same way, if I go with this promise, it is returning as a resolve or reject. So it goes here. It check is it true. True means it will go to if statement. Fine, and return this. That is fine. If else statement you remember.
yeah, that is fine. So here we are creating one promise. We are passing the parameter resolve and reject. With that, we are
They are
uh,
return types.
going,
They are not parameters. They are return type.
okay, like void
So
string, yeah,
yes, so
number.
I told it
Okay.
returns three things: pending, fulfilled, or rejected. Okay,
Yes.
so it is returning. So if it is passed, then it returns resolve. If it fails, it returns reject. Fine.
O- Okay.
Hmm?
So, if I'm correct, like in if you are giving true, it is going to the first if loop. or else
Yeah,
it is going to this else
yes, yes,
reject message. It will be whatever we
yes,
are giving in the written type, it is going to type. Then
yes.
what about this coin toss
So
prompts?
coin
I'm
toss is
using
the
the
function. This is the function which is called. Now you to call the
okay.
function also. Okay, if it is calling the function, we are calling. Now here we are saying then message. Now I am verifying the message. Then message means if it is correct, true, then it will treat it as a success rate. If it is rejected means error. Rejected means error. It will be catch over here and it will be treated as error. The value, if it is true, it will come in message. Okay. Then we will print. If it is true, it will come in then message. It will print message. If it is false, incorrect, it will come in error. This is the error is the variable over here. Message the variable. The value will return value will come over here. So reject value will come over here. Okay, catch. If it is fine, then it will be a true. Got it?
Okay.
Yes.
And
Yes.
one more
What?
doubt,
Mhm.
like whenever we are creating a constructor, like the class name should be the same as the constructor name, right?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Why we are not using that one?
See here, that is Java concept.
Okay.
Okay. In Typescript, there is no concept of putting the name as same as the class name. You have to use the keyword constructor. This is a
That's it.
syntax. Yes.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah. 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 Thanks.
Anyone else question? I will show you second promise. Okay. So let me create promise 2. Good question should be there. Good. Now suppose here we got two things written. Now I create a function which create a simple promise. So I create a function. Okay. Function say delay 2 seconds. I create a function delay 2 seconds. And I go into it. So I return. I'm returning C. I'm returning new. I'm returning a new promise. Return a new promise. Okay. I'm returning as a resolve. I am now returning only single value. Resolve. Okay. Go to arrow function. Uh, just give set timeout. Set time. Now, this is the important thing I am showing you guys. Set timeout. I am giving a timeout of 2 seconds. So this is in one function set timeout. We have seen multiple functions in arrays. So in the same way, we have a function set timeout is all from it. From it is all after 2 seconds. Comma. Wait, I will show you. Now, if you are listen to the thing, if you are calling a function which has timeouts, then you have to use async. Okay. So we will be using async or await. So I am using ASYN function. Fine. And let's make a function say run. I am creating one more function run task. And just give console. Let's start the task. Console.log. Start the task. Const result is equal to await lamp volume delay 2 second function. Okay, console dot log result. Okay, and let's print task is finished successfully. Don't worry, I will show you. Let's print this and run task. Okay, let's run it. See, task started, 2 seconds it wait and finish it. If you see, wait for 2 seconds. See, task started, wait for 2 seconds, then task got finished. Now try to see what I have done here. So this is the function I have done. That I have called. What I have done here. So I call this function, it go over the run task. It started the task. Now it is calling delay 2 seconds. If you call delay any function which has timeout, you have to give the main function as async. Okay, remember. And when you are calling, you have to give await because you are waiting for its output. Remember this thing. Await because you are waiting for an output, and async by because it is having a await inside it. This is the interview question. Now, if you it calls the delay by 2 seconds, so it goes into a delay to 5 seconds, and it is checking its return type is promise. It reserve return type is promise. Now it has to return a promise. It promises that it will return resolve type. Okay, it promises it will return a resolve type. So it goes into it. It go for timeout. So timeout syntax, if you give set timeout, it will wait for 2 seconds. It will wait for 2 seconds. Then it will now it is a return type is resolve. It is returning resolve. Promise resolve after 2 seconds. So here comes the resolve. It will return back. Okay. In result, you will get promise resolve after 2 seconds and you print it out. And after that, it finished. So just you call this function. So in this function, it is promising that its return type is resolve. So it go in the timeout. I have just shown you. You can remove this timeout also. Okay. I want to show you async and await. If you are having any function with async and await, sorry, with timeout, then that function should use await. If a function is using await, then you have to put async in it. Okay, this will be useful in Playwright. Okay, I can remove this. It will return directly. Don't get confused. This is just a function. If you give a timeout for 2 seconds, the inside the things will wait for 2 seconds. Okay, so I gave this, but I shown this because I want to show the concept of await and async function. And promise it is promising that it will return something, and it is returning the roll amount. Anyone, any question? Anyone? Please ask. Check it out. Got it? Any questions, please ask. See, we need to understand multiple things. New things comes. Okay. And guys, so there is something known as access modifiers. So we have three types of access modifiers. Okay, if I create access, so we basically have three type of public. Public can be accessible anywhere. Got it? Public can be accessible anywhere. Private can be accessible inside the class. And protected can be accessible where in the sub child, in the child class. So if I go to our inheritance function, I copy that program. Why should I make more? So if I go over here, where is the function actually? Now, this is the brand one. If I use it public, okay, I gave it as public. Okay. So if you can see, if I try to print directly the brand over here, my Tesla dot okay, console.log. Okay. Console.log. Okay. My Tesla dot. Okay. Save it and let's run it. So the name is access. So it printed Tesla for me. No issues, no issues in it. Okay. Now, now what I make it, I just make it as private. I made it private. Let's save it. So it is showing me error. So public can be accessible anyway. Private only within the class. If I try to use it here, see here I am able to use it, no issues. Brand I am able to use it here. Okay, no issues in it, no issues. Okay, but if I try to see error here also come. I am trying to use it in my child class. Error is coming. Coming? Yes or no? Everyone coming? Yes. Now I make it as protected. Okay. Now, now in the child class error is not coming. This is the interview question. So now see in the child class it is not coming. So protected is accessible inside the class and its child classes. But see outside the class it is not accessible. It will show error. This is outside the class. So public accessible anywhere, private only within the class, protected within the child class and its own class, outside not. So it is not able to access. Got it, guys? Any question on that? Please ask. I took the example and let me know. into our same variable and make it. Let me know any questions. Because tomorrow I will be starting with Playwright. Tomorrow I will not take the class, means on Monday I will be starting with Playwrights. Okay, these are all the programs which we have done, and hopefully they will be asked. One program will 100% will be asked in interview. They will ask the question difference between public private protected. What is the process? Promise. Okay. Inheritance. What is static keyword means? Okay. Okay, so that can whatever the arrow functions, what are the different type of functions? So you have to tell arrow functions and symbol functions. Okay, so these are the interview questions that you ask. Fine. Any question, anyone? Any question? Nisha?